Just generally, how cool was everything today with Clay, and then to cap it off with the win?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I knew it was going to be a little emotional weekend and a lot of distractions, but our guys really handled it well, and we barely practiced yesterday because once he showed up, it was practice was basically over. But our guys were really pumped. Certainly wanted to please him, and all the kind things he said about his experience here is great. Great for recruiting. That's great for everything.
Did you talk to them about how to handle the moment and not letting it get too big and just kind of playing with them?
You know what? Honestly, we really emphasize it every day. Respect everyone, fear no one. Try to contain your emotions. And I thought we did an awesome job. And like Noah's really an emotional guy. I usually get a warning every game from the officials about him doing something, but so he's normal today. He had one warning, but I thought we really played within ourselves tremendously, and especially obviously Isaac. Really broke out today, and that was awesome. CJ was CJ, so we've kind of settled in and played pretty well.
What did you see from Isaac specifically with obviously 4-7 from 3, and I think hit all of his?
You know what? He just slowed himself down. We've been he's been doing his homework as far as he gets in the gym, but he studies film, and before every game we sit down and watch 15-20 minutes worth just one-on-one, and we'll keep doing that because he's been well, and it's hard. I was telling people, he was struggling early in the season, and I'm sure people were like, whoa. And I said, you know what? He was analytically in practice, he was our top guy. So that guy gets extra rope to try to figure it out, and I'm glad he stayed with it. And today was a nice reward, and see if he can keep it going.
What was kind of the key coming into this game to combat all that length Oregon State had down low?
You know what? We knew they're like the 8th best offensive team in the country. It's going to be hard to stop them from scoring, and we didn't. And I told our guys, if you get an offensive rebound, just swallow your pride, throw it back out. Maybe we get a 3, because like CJ tried to shoot over all 3 of them. But we did a good job. I think they're going to have they have a hard time keeping people in front. I don't think that's a secret. That's why they play a lot of zone. So I said we got to get paint touches and don't. Even though Kelly's, I think he leads the country in shot blocks, we can't be terrified of him. So I thought we were pretty aggressive. And Jeff, we got a couple blocked. He made some big plays, but I thought we had to still stay aggressive. And Isaac gets some long 3s. That always helps.
How do you gauge Noah's development over the last month and a half? It just seems like he's kind of getting better and better.
Yeah, he's like I said, he's a winner. He's a competitor. You go to war with that guy, and he'll make some errors every now and then, but his heart's in the right place, and he's proud to be a Coug. He wants to be best he can be, and it's neat to see, and hopefully just keeps ascending. See if we can do it on the road. That'll be the next challenge.
And what do you guys have to do to? This might be a turning point. It feels like a kind of a turning point of the season, or just a momentum building. What do you have to
You know what? I think I'm sure beating Oregon on Thursday certainly gave us some confidence, and the narrative, you guys, whatever, not saying that, but if we didn't play well, it's going to be we didn't handle it, and if we did, it's momentum. But you never know. I've been on both sides of that, where you play well, I feel good when I have no idea what to expect. I didn't know how we'd play today, and they're hard to stop, and our guys just kind of hung in there, and pretty confident group now.
Did you take any time today to look out around and say, this is what I want here every game?
I not really, but it was awesome. I didn't think those terms. I never even saw Steph. Did he make it? Yeah. I heard he made it, but I didn't see him. I saw Clay at the end, and when he's pumping his fist. But I'm sure my kids found them both, and they had cards to be signed. So, but it was pretty. It's awesome, and where I've coached before, we'd have a handful of games like that. Even though this is 10,000, it's a bigger game. But we play Gonzaga, we play St. Mary's in previous stops, and it felt like that. And that's a wonderful thing, and it's neat. Every night out in this league, you're playing. Some guys are gonna play in the NBA, it's just it's pretty cool to know that every night you're competing against the best. And that's what I told our guys. I said, hey, this is why you opted in, why you came to Washington State. And to get an opportunity like this to play in front of a crowd, and good Pac-12 game, and it was exciting.
After the game and after you took that picture with Clay and your family by his banner, I saw you talk with him. Anything you can share with us from that conversation?
I gave him. It used to be a sacred ballad that we'll get together and recite after every win. But I said, hey, I gave him a laminated copy. I said, you're coming up here to recite this with us. He's all in. That's kind of what I said, and it was great. And it's and the ballad actually it's all about being proud of being a Coug and repping Pullman. So he's all in, and it was great. And he just really seemed really tickled about the whole weekend. And he's a pretty unassuming, humble guy, and has no reason to be, because he's won 3 world championships, 2 gold medals, and I just think he was really touched by the whole thing. And it was neat that other guys, that his teammates, his professional teammates, took the time to come up here and celebrate with him. Just shows you a testament of who he is, and he looks back at so fondly these years here. So we couldn't be a better outcome.
You seemed to try a couple things defensively in the second half after they kind of worked an easy way of the inside. So what finally stuck?
You know what? We went zone to start the second half and kind of stopped them. Not really. They're so good offensively, and they're big. They just kind of see how it can pressure them. But we kind of traded baskets. We hung in there. And then when we flipped to man, I thought that last 12 minutes we played almost all exclusively man. I thought we did a good job. I thought we finally I thought DJ did a really good job on Tinkle. And I was surprised. I didn't know he had 20. It's like, you did a great job. I looked down and he had 20 or 22 on 20 shots. So I just thought, you got to make it hard, make that guy work, make it hard for him to catch. If you just easy on him, he's going to get open threes, he's going to make those, you're going to put him at the foul line. So, and that's pretty, for a freshman that hadn't played a lot, to be able to come in and do a good job on him, that was helpful for us moving forward.
Yeah, how big has the growth of the freshman been this week with all the injuries?
It's great. I mean, just tickled. You don't want to. Usually don't want to play them until you think they're ready, and you don't know until you put them in there if they're ready. And Noah's just kept getting better, and DJ's been up and down. And I just finally gave him a swift kick in the rear before Thursday's game. I said, "You got to do it, man. It's time to do it," and he did. So that's lucky, good for us. And then Ryan, who's been good in practice and good in games and helped us win UCLA, and he didn't get as much time, but he's going to keep working and get better too. So couldn't get Vova in there, but I'm happy that be a part of it. To get these minutes and experience and win is 10 times better than the old, you're playing your young ones and you're getting better, and that excuse, that pity party, it doesn't fly. When you win, it's tremendous.
The last couple games, the team made a run at the end to kind of put it away. So what do you credit that?
Well, we work every day on those 3-on-2 behind the head, back pass, whatever Isaac did. I saw that one coming a mile away. I was like, let's. Who knows where it's going to come? But you know what? I really think CJ, those Seattle guys, they're tough, man. They believe, kind of catalyst. They can kind of smell the finish line, to be honest. And it's good to see like our Northwest guys, to be honest. And I know Isaac, he's from Portland, and he didn't make it a big issue, but I know, I'm sure he's, he didn't get recruited by Oregon State, and be able to do that, and it was a really awesome moment for him. But I just think they kind of smelled the finish line, and we buckled down defensively and got some runouts and turned the tide and kind of extended it.